Okay, welcome back. I'm curious to see how your drum track came out. Uh, I hope it came out great, but we're going to learn a trick right now to make it sound better, regardless of how it came out. Because we want to just learn how to make things sound perfect, because we're making this music for all sorts of great things, apps, YouTube videos. We want to make sure it sounds good, right? So, what we're going to do, this green section is our actual recording. We're going to double click that. You don't need this right now, you can exit out. Down here is what I'm talking about. Down here is the actual MIDI recording. All the way up here, it's like this in depth. This is the real editing section. Go over here to the blue line. On the blue line, you get that double-edged arrow. Click on it and drag up. Now you can see the actual track you just made. For me, I can see all my bass drum notes. I can see all of them right now. If I hit play, it'll go along with what's going on up there. It's basically a zoomed in version of what just happened up here. If you stop for a second, you can see this grid. You see the grid right here? Each one of these sections has lines. Okay, that is a really nice reference point for our songs, because if our notes are off the grid, they're not going to be perfectly in time with our song. For example, let me go over here. That one looks good, right? That one's lined up. This one's a little bit late. Right? There's the line, and there's my note. So you can just physically click it and drag it to the right spot. If it's too short of a note, because that one kind of came out bad, I can just click, and when I have the double-sided arrow over here, I can extend it like this, and I can fix all the notes one by one. If there's one note that's off, I can fix it. Okay, this one was really messed up. So I'm going to do that to this one too, extend it. Okay, so let's hear it now. So it's already sounding better, and I didn't even do much. All I did was change 4 of the notes. So this could be a really annoying process, right? I don't want to sit here, play with this all day, have to do every single note. Obviously, I care about my song, so I want to take the time to do it. But luckily, Apple gave us a feature. We don't have to worry about doing every single note like that. Go over here to time Quantize, and you're going to select all of your notes. You can drag, make sure they're all selected. Okay, I'm just going to keep going until there's no more notes. Okay, all this is selected now. They're all kind of lit up in the middle. You can see that. Go over here. Change the quantize to 1/4 note. Click on it. And if you notice, you can rewind the video if you need to, but each one of these notes automatically snapped into that grid. They automatically are lined up perfectly now. If you notice, it didn't lengthen or shorten any notes. This one's still short compared to that one. This one's too long compared to that one. But it did make it sound perfect to the rest of the song. Let me show you now what I'm talking about. I'm going to go back to the beginning. I'm going to click play. So it's going perfectly now with the rest of the clicks, the rest of the song, and it sounds perfectly in time with the tempo of the song, which is great because we're going to make something that's going to sound good and to sound ready to go for all of our projects and our apps and our YouTube videos. It's not going to sound like some sort of unorganized mess. Okay, it's going to sound nice. So, another thing I wanted to mention, I put 1/4 note because I know for the most part it always sounds good. You might need to do 1/8 note depending on what you played. That's up to you. I would try both of them. For instance, if I go to this one, it doesn't do anything. If there were more notes in here, if there was a lot of little notes inside of this grid, it might change it. It might change the way the song comes out. once I quantize it. But for me, I do 1/4 note for this one. So go ahead and quantize your song, and I'll see you in the next video.